Hi everyone, this video is going to be number 213, and we're going to enter a number, a date and a text in the cell. Now the shorthand version of just putting values into a cell is that when you're anywhere you can just type in on your keyboard anything you want, text value, numeric value, and depending on how your culture setting is, which is to say your US English, UK English or anything else, you can just type in 21/1/2020, which is today's date. And so that is the quick way of typing in values. I do suggest though that you keep watching, because I want to explain a whole bunch of things about what's going on here. And hopefully you've seen the previous video and the one before where we were discussing that doing this, i.e. putting number and text or just mixing data type, is not a good idea, so don't do that. It's really not a good idea, and you can go and watch why it's not a good idea. But the other thing you can do in terms of putting values in a cell is you can come up here and just click in and say other text value and click in here again and obviously it's easier just typing in whatever here rather than going up here and doing the text value. Now this will come up in a later video, and this is slightly the more advanced thing, so feel free to cut off the video here if you want. What you may want to think about when it comes to dates is that dates in Excel's world are actually numbers, and it's a number that shows how many days have passed since the 1st of January 1920, and we'll see later how this comes up, but I'm just showing you that it here says 43,000 something. That's how many days have passed since the 1st of January 1920. And the reason why I'm bringing this up right now is that you start to understand that when you work with dates, you're doing date additions and trying to find the difference between dates or any such thing. You're actually working with numbers. And so if I do that -5, the reason why it works is because actually these are just numbers formatted as dates. If I was to change this to just general, again, this is how many dates have passed since the 1st of January 1920, and clearly 5 days ago it was 5 days fewer. So if it doesn't make sense to you, don't panic, it will be explained more in a later video, but the earlier you get your head around this, the better it's going to be for you. So thanks for watching, and the next one's going to be selecting cells, which is a lot simpler than working with dates. But yeah, see the next one. I'm sure you'll find it useful. Thank you.